Maryland, Australia. In a small town called Maryland in Australia, lived an old woman named Ison Tulloch. She lived in a huge mansion and her neighbors thought she was a wicked old witch. They claimed that anyone who entered her house would never come back. At night, the neighbors would hear strange and eerie noises coming from her basement. Nobody dared to go near her house because it was covered with thick prickly bushes. One night, two brave boys decided to venture into the Ison Tulloch's house to find out what the noises were exactly. They armed themselves with a knife to cut through the bushes, a torch and a stick in case they need to defend themselves. They carefully cut through the bushes to avoid being noticed or cut by the thorns. After an agonizing half hour, they managed to make it alive to the front porch. There were no lights coming out from the upstairs window, so they reckoned Ison Tulloch was probably in the basement. They pricked open her lock and walked in. It was all dark inside, lighted only by the full moon shone through the window. Slowly they crept on the creaky floors, looking around them in case something happened. They looked around until they found the staircase leading to the basement. They walked down the stairs slowly and quietly, careful not to make a sound in case Ison Tulloch noticed them. Suddenly, the basement door flung open and standing right in front to greet them was their host. Ison Tulloch had transformed herself into a she-devil and she had the ugliest and scariest expression on her face they boys had ever seen. She grabbed the boys and dragged them inside. The boys were scared to their wits but there was nothing they could do. Ison Tulloch strapped them both to stretch chairs and she turned around and began to fart. This caused the boys to faint and minutes later, Ison Tulloch forced a drink down their throat and turned them into little bats. Many believe that the two bats are still hovering around the skies of Maryland till this very day.